People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news is an update about an incident that occurred in the Bronx in New York, United States, in which a Jamaican that left Jamaica in December of 2021 lost his life a couple of days ago. His name is Stephen Stewart, OC, aka Stewie. He was 26 years old. For those of you that don't know the story, it is said that, based on the Popo report over there, it is said that he went to a Dunkin's Donut. He was in the line. There was some sort of altercation between himself and a lady. She claimed that he was close marking her. He was not following the social distancing, meaning the 6 foot. The girl called her boyfriend. The boyfriend came. She followed him down the block. The boyfriend confronted him. There was some sort of argument, altercation. The boyfriend blazed up Stewie in the stomach, the midsection of his body. He did not make it. He lost his life. Now, people, when that incident occurred, there was an outpour because people were saying that is so sad. This youth leave from Jamaica December, and within 3 months or so, he lost his life. What was even more disturbing is the fact that, based on information and a video that I put out, it is said that there was all sorts of altercation with gang warfare in his community, so therefore the family recommended that he leaves Jamaica because he would have lost his life. It is said that this has to do with some incident in Painland between dark side, genocide. However, people, based on information, it is also said that this is an altercation between Unruly Gang and some people from Top Road. Now, people, like I said, this youth, he left from Jamaica. He took the unorthodox route. He went through Mexico, crossed the border, going to United States, maybe through Mexico, maybe through California, sorry. Then he ended up in New York. It is said that he was working. Now, when this youth lost his life, like I said, persons were saying, boy, it is so sad. And the lady that caused all of this should be sent to prison. And the innocent youth lost his life. Her boyfriend, who was the actual triggerman, he should be found convicted, locked up for the rest of his natural life. And people, I would agree. However, people, when I did that title, I put a question sign. Was he an innocent man? Because here is the deal, based on information that I am getting. It is said that Mr. Stewie, he is no innocent youth. In the story that I did, I said that yes, he has family members that are involved in all sorts of gang activity. So therefore, you know the saying in Jamaica, if them can't catch Quaco, them are going to catch him short. So therefore, he knew the imminent danger in which his life was in because of family member. Well, people, guess what? It is also because of his own doing. Based on information, it is said that he is not only indirectly linked to any sorts of gang member, he himself is a part of a gang. That gang, Unruly Gang, the leader of the gang, Satan, OC aka Jazim, other members of the gang, Nanko Paul, Trigger, Boba, and also Sean, amongst others. Now, people, here is the deal. Last year in Tree, Kingston, a man lost his life. His name was Chadwick. It is said that Chadwick was taken out by Stewie and his crony. Don't know if Stewie was there, however, his crony is gang, Unruly Gang. Chadwick happened to be the leader of their opposition, meaning their rival, Top Road, that is run by a person whose name is Jackson. Jackson was conned up. Jackson was relegated to a wheelchair. Jackson was then taken away. So therefore, the brother Chadwick taken out by the unruly, and then Jackson taken out by the unruly, allegedly. It is said that there was some sort of reprisal in which one of Trigger, who is a part of the crew also, his mother's family got taken out, and then after that, the cousin of the leader of the opposition gang, Jackson, his cousin also lost his life. So people, I want to make sure that you are following me. The leader of the opposition gang, Jackson, he lost his life. His brother lost his life in Alpha 3. And then a next one, Son, lost his life. Back to back to back to back. So therefore, people, I am just showing you that these people, including Mr. Stewart, they've been creating chaos and catastrophe in Jamaica. So therefore, Mr. Stewart, he is no ordinary youth. Now the person that sent me this information, they also sent a picture. And people, the picture is on your screen. If you look, well, it's going to be hard to see. There's a man in a white sweater. It is said that Stewie is behind him. If you look, there's a man in a red sweater. That man is said to be Satan, Jazim. If you look third from the left, that man is said to be Trigger. If you look on the right of the screen, there's a lady throwing up an unruly sign. Now when you hear about unruly, you're thinking about popcorn. However, people, popcorn has absolutely nothing to do with anything that is going on. They just choose a name saying that they are unruly, and the fact that they've been creating chaos and catastrophe. It is so said, so done. So people, at the end of the day, like I said, there's a thing that is called justice. There's a thing that is called karma. There's a thing that is called the good that you do follow you. The bad that you do, it always haunts you. If you live by the gun, you're also going to be taken out by the gun. So therefore, people, I guess this youth don't want to say people should lose their life. However, he should not be surprised. So the next thing that I have to ask is this. How is it that this youth end up in some sort of altercation in a Dunkin' Donuts, and the altercation leads or escalated to the fact that all sorts of physical turn into all sorts of gunplay? Well, actually, only one person had their tool. The person that actually took him away. But people, you know why this might have been, and people, I am not saying that this is a fact. I am just saying that a likely, possibly case that could have happened. Bad man not take no salt attack. So therefore, more than likely, when this argument, verbal altercation, the lady was throwing, because if it's one thing that we know about people from America, especially our color, they are very mouthy, they are feisty, just like Jamaican. As a matter of fact, some of them even worse. So we don't know what type of exchange was made, meaning verbally. We don't know what type of threats were made. We don't know what he said or what she said. However, people, whatever talk is just mouth talk. It should not have escalated to the fact that this youth lost his life. However, the question that we have to ask is this. Was this some sort of gang feud that basically escalated in the Dunkin' Donuts? Because people, the truth and the fact is that you don't know who is who. You don't know who this person knows or who that person knows. And people, based on the information, it is also said that the unruly gang, the picture that you see on your screen, this was taken in New York. So therefore, all of them create all sorts of BS, run go America, and continue the same sort of thing. The same sorts of lifestyle that they were doing in Jamaica, they are now in New York, Bronx to be specific, keeping up the same Fuckry. It is said that there is still all sorts of rivalry because people, based on the information, it is said that these youths, they are notorious for being all sorts of friend, Killers. As a matter of fact, there was a video that was circulating all over social media in which a man, a popo, an ex-popo that used to work at Hunts Bay, he was giving them all sorts of tips. He was giving them all sorts of information. It is said that they went on some sorts of robbery. And after the robbery, it is said that, well, the video prove it because people, I also have that video. Them calling up the popo and them fling him out, push him out of the car. And it was that money from that robbery that they use for basically pay for their way to go overseas, jump through Mexico, the Mexico border, and then to the United States, Bronx to be specific. So people, at the end of the day, there's a saying that goes something like this: wherever there is smoke, there is always fire. And the fact that this youth, based on the reports, now remember, the New York Post, the international media over there said that this man did not have any sorts of criminal record. Well, people, the truth is that he was just there for about 3 or 4 months. So therefore, maybe he was doing stuff, maybe he was just not caught. However, one thing that is obvious, karma basically catch up to him. So people, like me say, this is a story that I got, and I can only tell you what I got. If you have any other information that conflicts the information that I got, you can WhatsApp me 1-876-894-2711. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.